Hi all,
Hi everybody,
I'm Ravi.
I'm Nikhil.
So today we are going to review
Mm.
Stree 2, Sarkate Aatank.
It's awesome, guys.
So starting with the non-spoiler part, what would you rate it? Like, let's get with that. Start with that.
4.2 out of 5.
4.2? No, I'll give 4.5.
Means it's like in between. I felt like some scenes they dragged long, so it's like for 10-15 minutes only. In the first half, I can tell.
Okay.
So that's why I'm that far. But other than that, if you give for the comedy and those
Yeah, so
things, it's 5 out of 5.
the Maddock people, I mean, they're building this universe, right?
Mm.
And I feel Stree is their best IP in that universe.
Correct.
Even though Bedia,
Bedia,
Monja all came, but Stree is still their best. So
I actually till yesterday I didn't know that they are all making some universe out of this till you mentioned, because till now there are only 4 movies, right? Everything is
no. Actually, they connected Bedia before itself.
how did they connect BDA?
So in Bedia, Jana is there as
Correct.
JD.
Correct.
So these guys at the end climax they come in Bedia.
Okay, I don't remember. It's been a long time I watched that.
Yeah. So overall, I liked the movie a lot.
Correct.
I mean, in terms of screenplay, I think they could have rearranged stuff. They shouldn't have told that she. I mean, the daughter. They were this is spoiler.
Okay, tell me about the music then.
Music was so good.
It's so nice. After seeing that movie, I'm listening that Khoobsurat song.
Yeah, it was very nice.
In loop actually. Today morning we are listening that song.
Even just the background score. Actually, the horror scenes. I mean, this had more jump scares than all the other movies in the Maddock universe. But the jump scares are done right because the music just before the jump scare is done right.
And the way they made this horror and comedy mix, it's so nice.
Yeah.
And generally, right, so whenever they bring the comedy in the movies, right, generally nowadays
It
they're
is-
using horror for comedy only. It's not like serious horror movie. As we were discussing yesterday,
Ammo Amma.
like the old movies where we saw the serious kind of horror movies. But
Arundhati was the last one we remember.
Arundhati is not horror. It's like thriller horror.
No, it's a devil, no?
It's a devil, okay. But what I'm trying to tell is that, like, with this, as those kind of horror movies, we are not seeing nowadays. Masuda is one Telugu movie I can remember. It's like a serious horror movie,
Okay.
which I saw. But later that I didn't see that kind of horror movie. Okay, that too in
Serious horror movies I'm not able to recall in Hindi also. So
yeah. If you tell Chandramukhi in Bull Bulaya, right?
Bul Bulaya is also comedy, right?
Comedy at the end. They made it like that.
But that is also a good IP, like horror comedy, very nice horror comedies.
So my point here is that, like, with this horror and comedy mixture, right, and with this, that is the storyline what people are taking out. But in this movie, they made it really well in that
Yeah,
story.
this is like very well done horror comedy. I cannot remember any English movie also being this good in a horror comedy.
Yeah, and there are some scenes are so good actually.
Yeah,
And the graphics.
you're in for very good laughs.
Yeah, and with the CGI, right, it is so nice.
I mean, the devil feels like devil.
And the budget also, I don't know, because at the climax, I don't know what's the budget of this movie, but
sure.
With whatever budget is that, they made it so realistic.
Yeah, they made it so well.
Yeah, and at the end, we know that it's fully graphics. Correct. At the last half an hour,
The 20 minutes there was like CG heavy.
full of CGI, but they made it really good. And actors, man, what kind of acting? Now the Rajkumar of the continuous dialogue delivery, what you do, right?
It didn't feel like it was so much gap, right?
Correct.
It was, I think last movie came out way back, 2017 or 2019, I don't know. But it's been over 3-4 years.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like we were disconnected in between.
Correct.
There's not much difference in actors or how they're approaching this character also.
Correct.
So Rajkumar Rao, there is no difference in the character in Stree 1 and Stree 2, which is very like nice. Usually if you look at any part 1, part 2 movies, there is some difference.
Correct.
If it is not shot at the same time, you'll see difference. But even though it is shot at different times, they did really well.
That is true. And how they brought Akshay Kumar.
This is spoilers.
Okay.
Okay, we are talking about spoilers. Guys, whoever
Uh,
has not watched it, go away. We are
Still
talking
in
about
theaters.
cameos.
It's still in theaters. Please do watch.
Yeah.
And I cannot see Akshay Kumar as cameo. Maybe in this part he's cameo, but maybe in the next part he can be
He's
there.
maybe becoming the big bad, or he'll join forces with the
Correct.
main
correct,
folks.
Correct.
So I want to talk about all the special appearances.
Mm.
Tamanna was really good.
Yeah, and they made the best use of those appearances.
Appearances also.
Yeah,
Even Varun Dhawan as Bedia, it was a special appearance. And
I don't think Bedia, like it's again, see, whatever the special appearance Varun Dhawan made, maybe it has a good context in the next part. Whatever
probably.
the next movie.
Now
want to-
like in the end credits scene, they were like, I am also interested in Stree, right? From
Correct.
the Bedia
Correct.
point of view. So you did not watch Munjia, but the last scene where he gives clothes to Jana gives clothes to Varun Dhawan's character, right? Baski. Over there, he actually in Munja's credit scene, it's the same scene,
Oh.
but they continue a bit in this movie. So
Achha.
if you watch Munjia,
Hmm.
I cannot tell because it will be a spoiler
Okay.
for Munjia also.
Spoiler.
Spoiler within spoiler.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll watch Munjia.
Munjia, yeah. So it's actually very well made. I mean, it's not this good, but it's good.
And the way the dialogue delivery, right? Those long length dialogues which Rajkumar Rao
Ah.
says, it is actually nice actually, and with his expression and it is
Huh.
his kind of tone.
Oh, his
Yeah.
voice modulation in this is very good, and also
Hmm.
the innocence he possesses in this character
Hmm.
is so good, and it's very difficult to pull off when an actor is well established.
Correct.
They usually have that gravitas, but for this role, it's not gravitas. They need very like kind-heartedness, innocence, and all that things.
Like Stree first part, like what he did.
Exactly like what he did. And also, I was talking earlier and I thought it would be a spoiler. I didn't like the screenplay part because they were showing the daughter from beforehand, like they were foreshadowing that she would be the daughter.
Yeah.
Instead of that,
Hmm.
if they reveal this towards the end that I am also a Bhutni and I am daughter of Stree during the climax when she screams Amma and all, right? It would have been more impactful.
Yeah,
and then
correct,
show a flashback
because
of this
when
her being there.
when she shouted mother, like
Huh.
I'm expecting that.
That too. We were expecting as soon as they showed that sculptures,
And they
it was like, okay, we are expecting that she would be the.
and they did like some like a minute gap at that scene as well.
Huh.
And again,
It should either pass by too quickly so that we don't notice,
correct.
or they should not show at all. They should cut only that part.
They should
and
cut.
later pan
they
out.
could have revealed the whole sculpture part there.
Yeah.
So, but I felt like okay, it's not like wow moment.
It would have been a like wow moment. Like the climax first post credit scene was very good because something rolled the ashes, or what do you call the lava, including. So that scene where he inhales that and gets the powers, or he was being possessed. I don't know what they will make out of it.
And I feel like there is no logic of continuation of Akshay Kumar drinking that lava. The thing is that like because see, it's like forcefully we are continuing to the
Oh
next
no,
one.
that is one perspective. Another perspective is this guy planned this whole thing. Akshay Kumar planned this whole thing so that he can get the powers. Think in that way also, no?
Okay.
So Akshay Kumar intentionally tore those pages and sent those pages after Stree was sent back.
Correct.
And he told them vaguely how to defeat this guy, Sarkate. So,
Okay.
like, it seems like it was his plan to do this.
So what about knife then? That sword and everything, which tells about that because they killed this Sarkate with that only, right?
That knife. That was there beforehand only, no?
Yeah. Again they killed it, so there is no use of all these killings with again.
So this time, they didn't cut the head, no? Using that.
they made it half. So when Stree took that knife, she made that half,
And
and both
put
the
it-
pieces fell
fell
down
in lava.
and now they're bringing that lava out, and he's getting that power.
That is there, but okay. I don't know if he has someone on the inside working
No,
for
I felt
him.
like okay, they are making it forceful for the next
Okay.
part. Instead, they could have bring out the new storyline. continuation with this, but
Even in Stree 1, I think people felt that way only when she attached it to herself.
mhm.
I think they wanted to make her an anti-hero type of character.
No, but attaching them that at the time it didn't make sense, but now it made a lot sense.
No, now though they made story out of it.
Correct.
So same they will do with Akshay Kumar also. They don't have anything established right now,
Mm.
but they will write how it happened later,
Yeah.
like they did now. So my perspective is Raj and DK wanted Shraddha to be a negative shaded character in the future movies.
Mm.
But since Raj and DK left and they didn't have enough material maybe to make her antagonist, that's why they made her the hero. And now I think Shraddha Kapoor will not come back.
Why?
It'll be like they became one, no?
I don't
So
think
they'll
so.
use that logic and give him powers.
Maybe what about the post-credit scene where?
That is imagination. Because,
I don't think, or else why would they make that something?
okay, if they make, I mean, if they involve that, they will involve like, you watch Twilight series where werewolf and vampire have same love interest.
Okay.
So they might make something of that sort. Now, anyway, the next movie is going to be werewolf, no, vampire thingy, right?
I'm not sure.
So near Delhi, the vampire thing. What? Not sure. It was the second post-credit scene
Where?
in the movie yesterday.
Where?
यहाँ का एक नस में दांत डाल के खून चूस लेता है. That will be vampire, right? It was vaguely inferred. So when Baski is wearing clothes,
Okay.
that time he says we have to go back to Delhi to prepare for IAS. He says Delhi is a very problem because there's vampires running.
Okay.
I mean, he
I
refers.
didn't concentrate, man. I'm looking at my eyes were shifting between subtitles and this thing. Jumping here and there. Okay.
But overall, this is a very good movie.
Hmm.
A lot of decoding and all this stuff went here.
And I have one part to highlight is that bike scene actually,
Bike scene.
where
Oh, yeah. 50 rupees petrol thing, no?
50 rupees petrol thing,
And
I don't.
he
find that-
enjoys the alcohol. That Ghost
they-
also enjoys
the
alcohol.
because they mentioned, right, he likes alcohol and
Oh,
women,
yeah.
so they brought that into.
Right.
Another fun part is that, like, when they said there is no petrol, how did they drive those things?
Choke.
uh,
It's there, no, on bikes.
reservoir.
After reserve is completed,
Okay.
you can. There is something called as choke.
Okay.
If you pull it, like drops will go into the engine and combustion will start.
Okay. For how much time it will be?
It will not be for very long.
But there, if you see, they're traveling
there-
from one town to another town.
But they still couldn't make it, no, at the end.
No,
But yeah, I understand your point of illogicalness.
Correct.
But yeah, it's becoming a long video, guys. We'll talk about this if you want more. So see you later.
Bye, guys.